cutting some of the grass. Apple almost. Shoot. Hold on, I'm gonna drop my apple before I get my seat's clean. Yo, I wanted to chop it up with you guys real quick, man. You know, I was listening to my boy Eric Thomas while I was cutting grass today. And I believe that that damn fly here. Get up my damn apple. Anyway, so let me put my damn apple over here so I can see it. I don't want nothing getting on my ish, brother. For real. I dig it, dog. Hold on. Hey. Play that mess. Dump that out and cover up my damn brownies. Okay, my bad, y'all. My fault, my fault. Yeah, get your ass on the right side of the road. Alright. So the title is Keep That Same Energy for Her, right? I was listening to my boy Eric Thomas today, and I just had to kind of laugh it off a little bit. He was talking about, you know, him and his wife. They've been together for, you know, 20, going on 30-something years, I believe. And he was saying that his wife was like, "You're a motivational speaker, right?" You know what I mean? No. Okay. First, what happened was, she had did something that, you know, 80-20, 30, like 70. Anywho, hopefully this Wi-Fi thing doesn't cut off again. I don't know what's going on, man. The phone up here acting crazy, boy. Like I'm a damn cricket or something. But anyway, you know, majority of the successful relationships that he see, it's like 80-20, 70-30. Most of the time, you know, or none of the time he's ever seen anybody like 50-50, like 50% of her I like, 50% of, you know, I don't really care for, or vice versa. Most of the successful relationships is like, you know, average being about 80-20. He felt like his was more of a 90-10. They've been knowing each other for a good little minute, you know what I mean? And over the years, she has pretty much shaped and molded into the woman that he wants her to be. You know what I mean? By making sure she being on point with any and everything. Like, she was already sweet with it before they got together, and things just got even better over the years as they got older. So anyway, she still does things that, you know what I'm saying, he don't necessarily like or approve of. She made a mistake. All right, she made a mistake, and she ended up washing his wallet while she was doing laundry or whatever. And you know how we get. Y'all know how we are, man. You know, we get pissed off when something like that happens. Like, man, you know, I got documents in there, I got my social security card, you know what I mean, birth certificate, some important documents or whatever. You wash those with the clothes or whatever. You wash my wallet. And she was like, okay, you know, basically, you know, I guess she apologized or whatever, and kind of brushed it off. Like, you know what I'm saying, baby, just wash your own doggone clothes then. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, but anyway, so what ends up happening was, you know, she just kind of brushed it off, and he was away on business, and she did something that was, I guess, that was sweet, right? Like, let's just give an example. He didn't really necessarily say exactly what it was, but, you know, the whole entire house was completely clean when he got back in the house. Food was ready, dinner was cooked or whatever. You know, just tried to make sure everything was sweet, everything was good, and, you know, just try to take care of everything when he got in the house. And again, I'm not saying that this was necessarily what it was, but I'm just, you know, trying to give an example. And so she was like, you're a motivational speaker, right? Like, yeah, like what you asking me crazy questions for? Yeah, I'm a motivational speaker. Supposed to practice what you preach, right? It's like where are you getting that? Like, what are you saying right now, man? And she was like, you know, and I'm not saying she said it like this, but can I act? You don't approve of it, and you express that time and time again with a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying he didn't let it go, but you know, when I do something wrong, you jump on it quick and you let it, yo, this is what I don't like. But when I do something positive, try to go that extra mile or whatever, you know, is it possible that I can get that same energy? I'm just like, oh shoot, like that, you know, that does kind of sound familiar, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. As men, we have to be honest with ourselves, man. How many times have we been in, whether it was a relationship or a situationship or whatever, that we always express to our woman, the women that we've been with in the past or whatever, the things that we don't like, or we get pissed off about the things that we don't like. But when they do something, you know, like go above and beyond or whatever, we don't have that same energy. we don't approach it the same way, man. And I was saying it because technically this is like almost like a life lesson. Because you look at something bad that happens in your life, you spend so much time and energy and focus on that negative thing that, let's just say something bad happened, you know what I mean, in the beginning of your day. We spend so much time and energy focused on that one thing that we end up having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month. But when something positive happens, like, you know, yeah, we'll be excited, we'll be happy, we'll enjoy the moment or whatever. But you don't savor that thing, man. It's like you don't spend as much time like really soaking up all that positive stuff that has happened. You focus more on the negative. And I think I'm gonna say around the time that I was about 16 years old. I think that's kind of like when I hit the switch. I'm trying to figure out exactly when I got out. It was around that time. Like, I was like, yo, bro, it's so much more to be thankful for, be happy for, and cherish those moments, especially when somebody then did something for you or looked out for you. We spend less time focusing on those things. As soon as somebody else mess up, like, we ready to jump down their doggone throat. And all I'm saying is just keep that same energy, whether it's for, you know, your girl or just someone in general. If somebody do something for you, man, and then, you know, they turn around, like, if somebody do something for you, then of course you need to show your appreciation. And come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on with the caddy. What the hell is going on? Like, why are people doing 48 on the highway? Anyway, speed past this person. We just got to keep that in mind, man. Like, as we go through life or whatever, man, I think life would be a lot better if honestly more people thought like this. Like, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, you don't let anybody know when you feeling some type of way about any type of situation or whatever. You know, of course let that be known. But also keep in mind, man, if you got people, a person that's looking out for you, that's doing things to try to, you know, make life easier for you or whatever, man, all I'm saying, just show that appreciation to that person. Again, if it's your brother, sister, aunt, uncle, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever, just keep that same energy, man. Instead of being like most people. Being like most people, and again, you know, they only give those negative things all the attention, well, the most attention. I'm not gonna say all the attention, but the most attention and the most energy. I'm gonna be honest with you, this honestly makes people not want to do things for you, man. This make people not want to do things for you, and it can mess up a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships. And you know, you could be a good person, whatever. But if every time somebody, you know, tells you no or does something that you don't like, and you give that, let's just say, you know what I mean, like an hour of attention and zero in and focus on every single last negative thing that they have done, and then when something positive happened, you just want to thank you, man, I appreciate it, and then keep it pushing, or you don't even acknowledge it. It's like, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to do this. Just because somebody's supposed to do something, man, don't mean you know, you shouldn't express your gratitude for it. In fact, I have seen, you know, when you do express your gratitude, they're more inclined to do it again and again. But again, most people don't look at that bigger picture, man. They don't see that. And I read it in a book one time, you know what I mean? This guy absolutely loved it when his wife did something. And he was like, you know, I wish she would do that a little bit more. And in the book, it was basically saying, well, show your appreciation, like go above and beyond to let them know, yo, I really do appreciate. I mean, try not to make it obvious. I think that's the best way to do things or whatever. But, you know, just kind of go out your way and express your doggone gratitude to them or whatever. It always helps to brag about, you know, what that person is doing in front of other people. Because people love that public gratification. Oh my God, people eat that up, man. Like that right there feeds the soul. When you sit there, you tell somebody else, you know, something good about what this person has done or is doing, and you absolutely love it. They eat that stuff up, man. Public gratification, I think, is one of the highest things you can do for somebody. Some people do it in private, and I don't know, this is me personally, man. I don't think private really hits like that public gratification. When you scream, my bad, when you scream and express that to the world, that right there, man, that makes a person feel like they on a pedestal, and you know, that stuff can carry throughout the day, man. You can put people on cloud just by, again, just expressing it to the public, how, you know, how thankful you are that a person does this type of stuff, man. Listen, again, most people don't do it. That's going to set you apart from a lot of people, because most people want to do it most people don't do it at all. And then you got people, those that do it, they do it privately. And again, I mean, it's cool, but in my opinion, I don't think it hits the same, man. So I look at it like this, man. If you honestly want somebody to continue to do positive things for you, man, just shine a light on that thing. Shine a light on them doing that positive thing. Again, public gratification is probably the best thing that I can recommend for anybody. It works. Privately, again, that's okay. But not doing it all is unacceptable, especially when you spend a lot of time and energy on those negative things. You know, if you're one of those people that keep quiet on the hush hush about everything, you know, first of all, I don't recommend it, because I don't think that's good. That's gonna work out in any type of relationship, because you need communication at the end of the day. So when somebody does something bad, of course, you know, speak on it, let it be known. But when somebody does something you like, I think you should be a little bit more vocal and a little bit more loud about that, instead of the opposite, what a lot of people, you know, do. And it shows in their doggone life, man. The reason why a lot of people don't reach that doggone success, not able to obtain success, is because they spend too much time focusing on the wrong things, or spend too much time focusing on those negative things, and they spend more time giving that energy to everything negative that's going on, instead of focusing on the positive, man. But anyway, I just wanted to put this out here, man, just to mostly just to let guys know, because I know we are bad about this, man. And again, after listening and hearing Eric Thomas, the #1 motivational speaker in the world, be able to admit this and come out and say, yo, bro, listen, even a guy that has made a lot of good choices later on in life, you know, Eric Thomas, as far as I know, does not have any, you know, children outside of wedlock. He married the woman that he's been with pretty much since, you know, his childhood. and, you know, made her an honest woman, married her. They have kids, and I want to say, you know, his children are going towards like being successful. You haven't heard anything bad about Eric Thomas. Like, he does speak about, you know, the things that he did, like growing up by being disrespectful to his mom and leaving the house and all that other stuff or whatever. But it's pretty safe to say that that man still has led his life by example, and pretty stand-up guy. But if a guy like that, again, the number one motivational speaker in the world, makes millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably millions of dollars, and again, I'm not saying that anybody is perfect, but it's pretty safe to say, you know, he's gotten the results. It shows in his life, and he's a pretty stand-up guy, but he's still having problems like this. So I know this thing is relatable down to, you know, the kid that's probably, or the guy that's 25 years old with a girlfriend. You know what I mean? That's just out here. I think everybody goes through something similar to this, man. Like I said, when I was thinking about, like, yeah, you know, I can definitely see that. I can see that a lot, man, with my friends and everybody else that I done came up around, man. A lot of guys are like that. We're gonna let you know, hey, what the hell is that? That goddamn styrofoam on the what's the name, man? That is crazy. But yeah, man, guys, we gotta do better. All right, can't spend all our time and focus trying to get the women right. We as men have to do better, man. So all I'm saying is, y'all need to cut that shit out. Cut it out, man. Cut that mess out, dog. Like, hey, if your girl F up, let it be known, man. But stand on your square. Don't be in your feelings, man. Don't be one of those guys that's whining and crying all the doggone time. Just speak on it. Let it be known. Hey, you know, moving forward, I would appreciate if you don't do this. Blah blah blah. Let it be known. And, you know, hopefully your woman, she listens and she works towards correcting, you know, that mistake and whatnot, man. But also, if she does anything positive, you know what I'm saying, anything that's sweet that you like, then again, express that, man. Let it, hey, thank you. That's not weak, man. That's not weak at all. By basically showing your gratitude. And a lot of us, man, a lot of us feel so doggone privileged. Like, hey, we supposed to get this. As a man, I'm supposed to get this. Hey, I understand, brother. I understand, but there's still nothing wrong with just expressing and letting them know, hey, I appreciate that. I absolutely love it. You know, I don't know, when you cook dinner or when I come in the house is clean, you know, and I can come into an environment where, you know, I can think straight, you know. I said I can go ahead and get to work, whether it's a workout or, you know, I can. It's just it's a better environment, man. When I come home, the house is clean. When I come home, I already got a home cooked meal. Like, I appreciate. Thank you for that. As a man, you should be able to at least do that, man. Like, come on. A lot of mofos, a lot of us, you know, we think, I mean, she's supposed to be doing that anyway. Yeah, but again, man. Just extend that hand, man. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Y'all do this. They work all the doggone time. Somebody give you a damn paper or a document. Thank you. So you should be able to do that to your girl as well. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get back to this. I'm actually in the middle of vlogging today. I'm actually headed down to South Carolina to take care of some business, man. No, I'm not going to go beat anybody up. Okay? Those days are... No, I'm not going to go beat anybody up. Oh, man. Anyway, man, y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, man. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And thank you guys so much for the likes, man. I see this video actually has a few likes. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys so much for rocking with me. We're almost up to 12,000 subscribers on this new YouTube channel. I want to say it's less than 90 days old. Channel's doing really, really well, man. I'm going to start dropping videos and podcasts and all that stuff a little bit later on. If you guys are doing the 120 challenge with me, understand that we are at day 105 or 103 right now. if you are participating in that challenge, 5 minutes of jump rope, 5 minutes of stretching, 25 push-ups, and 5 minutes of stretching, and 6,000 steps, my bad. 6,000 steps per day. And again, crawl before you workout, but I promise you, stick with me, stick with the other people that's doing this challenge. I promise you're gonna come out a better person, man. All right, we're working really on the mental, working on shaping that mental and the physical will align. Mental first, physical second. All right, get that physical, that mental. Keep working on them doggone emotions. As far as me, and that's what we're trying to do in this 120 challenge, man. We're trying to become a better version of ourselves, better than we were the day before, a week ago, last month, last year, 10 years ago. We're working on being better men. All right, you become a better man, you have better options. It's as simple as that, man. A lot of people complain about the options and the choices and all the things that are presented in front of us. Not choices, but yeah, a lot of people complain about the choices that they make. But if you want better opportunities, man, you're just gonna have to be a better version of you. And I will stand before you guys and say, listen, I'm gonna do my whole little life story or whatever and let you guys, what up, what's going on? What is that, Kendra Baker? What's good? But yeah, I will stand before you guys and let you guys know. Listen, I done been through a lot of I done been around, you know what I'm saying, the people that's been for the streets, made a lot of mistakes, but I promise you, you make better choices. All right, first you need to work on you. You need to work on you and try to become a better you, mentally, physically, and emotionally. All right. My mental was jacked up because, you know, I grew up, bad environment or whatever, but it's up to you as an adult. You're not a kid anymore. It's up to you as an adult to fix those things. Those things can be fixed, all right? And yes, it does take time. Physical. You know, a lot of people out here, y'all just want to sit behind that damn desk, behind that phone and just chill. No, man, you need to work on that physical each and every day. If you can spend 6, 8, 10, 12 hours working for somebody else, you can spend 30 minutes to an hour working on yourself physically. All right, jumping rope, doing crunches, walking, running, jumping jacks, whatever. You can spend 30 minutes of your day working on yourself and emotionally. You know, you got a lot of guys out here. I normally try to focus on the fellas, man, when it comes to stuff like this, right? A lot of guys on here, you know, they've been raised by feminine energy. I'm not gonna say male or female, you know, even though most households are, you know, single women or whatever. We'll try to stay away from that. A lot of y'all guys, you take after whatever feminine energy that has raised you, and you wear your hearts on your sleeve and all this other stuff, man. Your feelings are easy hurt. You some crybabies. Soft. This is a very, very soft generation, and you need to do better, man, as a man. You need to be able to stand on your square, and nobody should be able to take you off that square. All right, regardless of what you do or what you say, unless you put your hands on me, that's a different story. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take care of business. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But if somebody is just, you know, with that verbal, with the words and all the other stuff, and that causes your emotions to shift, and you act on that, you're emotional. To me, that's feminine. You work on that. All right. There should be, and if you have like, I'm gonna speak my piece, and then I'm out. I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with any doggone body. Especially, you know what I mean. If I'm not, that's not a person that I lay my head down with every night. You know what I mean? Because when that's the case, then you have to have the conversation. But again, man, speak your piece. Do not allow anybody to get you off that doggone square. That's why I always tell men, man, at the back of your mind, that should be at the back of your mind anytime you're having a conversation with anybody, especially if they're trying to tap into your emotions. All right. A lot of men's downfall is they're not able to control their emotions as men. And that's why we got to work on ourselves, man. We got to work on us. We have to be a better version of ourselves, because you get better results. You get better results. I promise you. You spend time, and there's not no overnight type stuff. This is not gonna happen overnight. All right, you can't just say I'm all right. I done went through a certain type of situation. I've changed. People get on my damn nerves with that, man. Most of the time, people haven't changed. Most of the time, you haven't changed. You just haven't been faced with certain things that you had to deal with all those years ago. You haven't, because you haven't been tested. Nobody has tested your ass in a minute, and so you think because I haven't did something in a while, you know what I mean, I'm good. I done worked on that. No, man, that stuff takes time, effort, energy, each and every day, trying to be better in a specific area. And most of us need therapy to go through the traumas. Well, just to peel back them doggone layers, revisit some of those traumas, man. And make sure you get you a good therapist that's going to help you work through those things. And burying that stuff is not the best way to heal. You need to be able to talk about it, you know what I mean? And of course, you're going to get emotional. Those past traumas, I understand that, man. But yeah, get you a good therapist. And then you need to get you a good coach. Those things are probably going to require some type of money, man. But you spend money on all this food, accessories, trying to look good, trying to portray a certain type of image. Y'all spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on that stuff each and every year, instead of going to get a coach that has the results. All right, that person has to have whatever results you're trying to get in life. All right, make sure you do your due diligence and really follow up and do your research on that person before you get coaching. Hopefully they've already coached other people, and again, they got the results. They've already coached other people, so I got the blueprint right here. I just help this group of men or whatever to reach that level of success. They were going through some things or whatever. And if you're a woman, you want to be successfully married to a certain type of guy, then go look for a woman that actually has that, and maybe she can give you some pointers on how to find these type of men. What are these men like? What are their interests? What attracts those type of guys? What are some things that I'm gonna have to either give up or do in order to achieve that level of success. Again, this thing goes both ways, man. Life is all about choices and trade-offs, and you're not gonna get everything that you want. You're not gonna get everything that you want, man. You need to understand that first and foremost. But still be willing to put in that doggone work to get those things. Be able to take accountability for any choices that you make. And again, man, you do the work in all of those areas, and I promise you, you will get better results. I don't give a damn what nobody say, man. Anybody that has really put in the work. I'm not talking about those people that say that they have, but people that really have put in the work. Those people have gotten the results. All right. And don't worry, we're gonna do a little timeline of my life, man, to show you guys exactly what I mean when I say that. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. Peace.